Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas State's offense has the ball first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Browning. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Butler. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Browning. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bobcats looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Ohio's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's caught downfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crawler.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
He's got the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice...
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Winters. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Browning. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Browning. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Texas State 7, Ohio 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll try the run. There he goes. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Winters. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Ohio! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Browning. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Browning. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
That's caught. It's Browning. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Winters. Got it in the middle, it's Farrell. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first.
There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sends him back in motion. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. 3rd and short, the whole menu's open, but they were ready. They saw the pass coming, tight coverage in the back end, and the quarterback had no choice but to throw the football away.
They'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Bobcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Winters. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab for a big play. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Fighting off the defender. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bobcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chain. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
High the chains now on second and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's great. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit a
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down.
Get set.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. quarterback running on the draw. Touchdown, Bobcats. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas State.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Winters. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They want to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by just one over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. The give to the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Makes the grab outside. It's Browning.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Butler. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work.
Snags it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Ohio. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. I
think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Texas State, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Browning. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. And some room to work. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Browning. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Extra point here will tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Back to throw, it's Winters. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got... and 10 threatening just outside the red zone. They're going to run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a seventh time. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
That is a momentum-shifting play by the quarterback. This home crowd, they are buzzing after that scramble on fourth down. Great job letting his God-given ability take over to pick up the first. They are still alive here late in the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pulls it in, it's Butler. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Got to find a completion on this one. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.